I didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. Praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe there will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. You always make my troubles feel so small, and you are always there to catch me when I fall. In a world where heroes come and they go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you close as I can, longing for the day I see you again. God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. Inside of me and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight.
Good evening, good day and good morning, Croeso, and welcome to Flexy Fridays, your weekly roundup of the world of music as we perceive it to be here in sunny Wrexham. And today we have been graced with the presence of Cardiff's own reggae prodigy, Aleighcia Scott. Hello, Aleighcia, and how are you today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. And thank you so much for joining us on the show. So I would like to say, before we begin the real grilling here, congratulations on reaching 100,000 streams on Spotify recently. That's a major achievement and you should be feeling really proud of that.
Yeah, I definitely, it's still a bit weird. I just think like that's crazy. 100,000 times somebody wanted to listen to one of my songs. That's mad.
Oh, but when you hear the songs, it's no wonder though, really. So right now you're currently in Jamaica, which I've got to say I am pretty jealous. So how does autumn compare in Jamaica to over here in Cymru or Wales for our non-Welsh speaking friends?
Definitely a different climate, I could say that.
Yeah.
We're still on a little bit of a lockdown here, so there's a curfew at 8 p.m. So it's not so much a lockdown, more curfew. It's just so nice to be back. I haven't been back to Jamaica for a year and a half, which is the longest time in a while because of obviously all the different regulations and stuff. So it's really nice to be back.
Oh yeah, no, that must be a very blessed experience. I've always actually wanted to visit Jamaica myself. I'm a big fan of Bob Marley, so I'd love to go and see his you can visit his home and things. And
Yeah,
I would
February's a good
love
time to go.
What was that? Sorry.
February is Reggae month, so there's usually events on pretty much every day. And on the 6th of February, on Bob Marley's birthday, they do a big event. I'm not sure how that's going to run with COVID and stuff this coming year. But yeah, it's definitely, if you're going to go, I would definitely recommend
February. I will keep that in mind. So whilst you're out in Jamaica at the moment, will you be undertaking any recording projects or live performances?
So I've been working on an album produced by Rory Stonelove. So that's going to come up next year, and we've finished everything now since I've been here. Everything's done. We've been working on some videos and stuff like that as well. So yeah, ready to go.
Oh, that's amazing. I really look forward to hearing that album. I've been listening to a lot of your music this week, and yeah, to hear anything following up from what's already been released is exciting. So one thing that I'm curious that maybe you are one of the few people I know that could give me an answer on this. In your opinion, who's got the better cuisine? Do you prefer some rice and peas and plantains from out of Jamaica, or a warm slab of Welsh rarebit from the valleys?
I'm very partial to a bit of Welsh rarebit and a nice Welsh cake, but I think in my household I've been brought up on Jamaican food, so that is the food that I would usually eat, and I would usually cook, to be fair. So usually I'm a very greedy person, so I feel like you can eat more if you eat rice and peas and a nice piece of chicken.
Yeah, nice. No, because I used to live in Leeds myself, and there's so many good like Jamaican and Caribbean cuisine places there. So there was a nice little stall that did some really nice fried dumplings. I was all over that, and the gravy they come with as well. Went through a sound system one time, and I came out and it was like 4 a.m, and there's just this woman in a little trailer serving out dumplings. It's amazing.
When you finish at a dance, that is the best food to come out to. So over here, not so much now because of lockdown, curfew, sorry, but in usual times, I would go to a dance, and when you come out, they have all the jerk pans straight outside the dance. So you come out and straight away you can get like a big piece of jerk chicken and some festival, and yeah, it's magical. It's good.
So what a fair few people may not know is that Wales has its own reggae scene, though it bubbles far out of the view of the mainstream media. Do you think the scene we have happening over here can be compared to the scene in Jamaica, which is, of course, reggae's cultural birthplace?
As you said, reggae in Jamaica, this is the birthplace. So everything is derived from here. But I do believe there's a rising reggae scene in the UK and the whole of Europe. Actually, Europe's got a massive reggae scene. So it's nice to see it building, but I do feel Jamaica is the foundation, no matter what. But it's beautiful to see it rising everywhere.
100%, I agree. Like, you can't take reggae in itself. Like, that's why it talks so much about the roots. You're not going to take reggae from its roots, are you? Like, so before we go any further with this interview, I think it's time we play another tune. So as you are the guest on selection, which one of your tunes can I play for your audience today?
Well, we play a little bit of Conscious Queen.
Awesome. This is Conscious Queen by Aleighcia Scott. Enjoy.
Whoa, whoa. Nobody telling me, don't beg no friend, come and now look no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me, don't beg no friend, come and now look no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. Heart filled with love and a belly full of hunger. If you want the next step, we have to fight it stronger. I'm not listening to those who don't think we can make it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Live the life you love and the life you live. All I am trying to be is positive. Seek for the guidance, allow yourself to grow. I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me. Don't beg no friend, come and now look no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me. Don't beg no friend, come and now look no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. We can move mountains each and every day if we work together in unity and peace. Love is the foundation, that's where I want it to be. To always stand that the only way is up, and the Almighty always filling my cup. Each one must teach one, help the youth to grow. I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me. Don't beg no friend, coming down with no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me. Don't beg no friend, coming down, look no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. Yeah. The love that we give is so positive. Need to move forward, love has to live. To all my conscious queens, the love that we give is so positive. Need to move forward, love has to live. To all my conscious queens, I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me. No, I don't beg no friend, come on down with no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. I'm a conscious queen, I don't need nobody telling me. No, beg no friend, come on down with no friend in me. Step out of Babylon and then we will tread through Zion. I'm a
That was Conscious Queen by Aleighcia Scott. Now, would you be able to share with us a bit about your story of how you came to be involved in music and more specifically the Welsh reggae scene?
So my parents are massive music heads. Neither of them sing, but they are heavily into music, predominantly reggae. So I always grew up on reggae. My dad's family is from Jamaica, from a place called Trelawney, which is out in the country. And my mum's family from Wales, with a history of Ireland as well. But in my household, reggae is the predominant music, and I was just brought up on that. And I think singing was something I always wanted to do. My first words, my dad was singing to me, and I tried to say the words back to him that he was singing. So I just think inevitably it was just always going to happen, really. And I was always that kid singing around somewhere, and in all the school plays and all that stuff. And I first went on stage. I went to a youth club in Riverside called the Riverside Warehouse, and the youth club was called Expressions of the Young Kind. And we would go there every week and we would just practice singing, a bit of dancing, and then they would take us to shows and we got to perform. So I think I was 7 the first time I probably performed, and that was Cardiff Big Weekend, which was massive. Even now, to know at 7 years old, that was quite a big stage show to do for my first proper performance. Yeah, it was just a magical feeling. I knew then this is what I want to do for the whole of my life. There was never I'm going to do something else. It was always this is what I'm going to do. And I just knew there was never a feeling like it. And then I think reggae wasn't really accessible as a teenager for me to sing. So I would sing like R&B, or sometimes at youth club, I would sing like choruses. Say the boys were going to do the grime music, and then I would do their choruses and I would write them. And then as I got a little bit older, maybe like 18, I started going to London to record, and then reggae was everywhere. So naturally then it was just what I would sing. It's what I listened to predominantly, basically all my life anyway. But yeah, it was definitely more accessible as I started traveling and hitting different studios and circles and stuff.
It's really refreshing to hear that this is something you decided to do from a really young age and have like stayed true to it, and it is just growing and prospering. Like, you started a snowball and it is still getting bigger now, and you've been rolling it for how long that has been. Wow.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Well, you have certainly made waves on the scene, and that can be said without a doubt, as you have received recognition from some major names. In 2017, you sang on a Marla Brown track alongside Calissa, Sonia, Dion Reed, Latifah, and Natalie Rise. What was it like being a part of such an all-star lineup?
Crazy. Marla Brown is the daughter of Crown Prince Dennis Brown. So for me, it's massive to have even been asked. And Marla is such a beautiful person. It's been a few times where she's reached out with advice and things like that. And I know if I needed to, I could just drop her a message, and anything I might need help with, I know she'd be there. She's just lush. She's a really lovely person. So when she asked me what I like to do, I was like, yeah, for sure. And then when she told me who else was going to do, I was like, whoa, I definitely want to be involved. It was just a nice gathering of just beautiful energy.
No, and it is a fantastic track as well. If anyone wants to hear that one, I'll be sure to put a link in the description to this video. So as we're sorry about that, slipped up my words. As well as recording with some big names, you've also supported the likes of Julian Marley, Soul to Soul, Egyptian, and even more recently, The Skints. Is there anyone you've met on your musical adventures that has left you genuinely starstruck?
So many people. I'm starting all the time. I opened the show for Taras Riley in the O2. That was mad in itself, in Bristol, maybe 3 years ago. And in 2019, before lockdown and stuff, I was in Jamaica, and there's a falafel place that I like to go to. And I was sat there, and in walks Taras Riley. And if you know me, I am a massive Taras Riley fan, probably one of my favourite artists, top 3 easy. And he walked in and I was like, whoa, this is really crazy. So then we started talking about music and stuff, and Package Records we both done some music for. Yeah. And he invited me and my friends to a rehearsal. They were doing a live session. So we went to the rehearsal and he sounded exactly the same as every single track. It's so crazy. His voice is like perfect. And I just remember sat there thinking, whoa. This is mad. But yeah, maybe Taras Riley or Damian Marley. I got to go to Studio Miami once. I was doing some work over there, and I got to go to the studio, and I was just sat there the whole time like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's actually mad. So many people. Recently in Jamaica, I was on Elaine's show, and I have listened to Elaine forever. I love Elaine. And she is the most nicest person. It's like I've known her for 20 years. It was crazy. I'm like, I'm actually sat next to Elaine. This is crazy. Yeah, so many. I'm always starstruck. Always. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm in the same room. What?
So you're certainly able to appreciate the blessings that you are earning right now.
Yeah.
So on the topic of being starstruck by icons, could you tell us some of your influences from when you first began to make music?
I've got lots of influences. So I listen to a lot of Sanchez, Whitney Houston, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill. I love Jasmine Sullivan, Etta James. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Wow. One thing that caught my attention on your Instagram recently, oh, by the way, congratulations on the 10K followers now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's just this week, isn't it?
Literally.
That is amazing. So for anyone that would like to follow Aleighcia Scott on Instagram, by the way, that is at Aleighcia Sings. The post that caught my attention was, I think it was a few weeks back, you had posted a picture of yourself captioned, "Using our voices, #TanKev." Could you inform our audience as to what is TanKev and the intention behind the project?
So TanKev, forgive me if my Welsh is not so great, but I believe The term is roughly meaning starting with the fire or bringing the fire, something along those lines. But what it basically means is it's a collective in Cardiff, but there's lots of people involved. And it's just literally about using our voices to make a change, and to be in different spaces and use our voices to make a change, literally that.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, no, I think it's great to see things like that happening in Wales, you know, that's reassuring.
It's overdue.
100%, yeah. So before I let you get back to enjoying your island adventure in Jamaica, do you have any upcoming projects that the Aleighcia Scott fans and Flexy Fridays listeners can look forward to hearing?
So I have a brand new single that's out today, and it's called Cry. It's produced by Kongs, who is band leader and producing his own right, but band leader for Indignation for Protege. And his production is off the chain. So this is Cry, and it's produced by Kongs.
Yeah. I should have walked away, but I couldn't. Oh, no. I guess deep down inside I thought that you would change, but you didn't. Oh, I just wanted to be loved, for you to hold me in your arms. But I guess it was too much to ask. I've got to resist your charms. Boy, you make me cry, 'cause you don't love me right. Don't care. Oh, no little piece of lover can make up for the trouble. Your heart is really stubborn. Too bad I had to leave you. We could have been much deeper. I just wanted to be loved, for you to hold me in your arms. But I guess it was too
You just heard the brand new tune Cry from today's guest on the show, Aleighcia Scott. That tune is fresh out today, and you can be sure to stay up to date on all things Aleighcia Scott by following her social media at Aleighcia Sings. That's ALEIGHCIA Sings. Massive thanks to our guest, Aleighcia Scott, for joining us on the show today. I was amazed when I first caught your performance at Positive Vibration Reggae Festival in Liverpool earlier this year. So to have you on the show now, it truly is an honor for me personally, and I hope you've enjoyed being our guest. Do you have any words you would like to leave with our audience before we go?
I'd just like to say thank you to you guys for having me. It's always an honor. And big love to anyone. If you like the new tune, go and listen, go and stream, go and download. And thank you to everyone who supports my journey, because you are appreciated to the max. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. It is our privilege to have you on the show. I can assure you of that. So I think it's only fair we sign off with another tune from our lovely guest before they go and continue to enjoy the Jamaican journey. So here is I Want You by Aleighcia Scott. Ciao for now.
Nice and easy kind of love, cool and breezy like a Sunday morning. Oh, every time you cross my mind, it's like ooh, and I want you, baby, what's it gonna be? I got time.